Chapter 12, Manju. Mom drove me to Ren's after school the next day. I really liked Ren's house. His mom made me take my shoes off at the door, which was great because not wearing shoes is always best for me. I mean, how would you feel if you had to wear shoes on your hands all the time? Not very convenient, I tell you. Ren's kitchen was also really cool, and guess what? It really didn't have an oven. But it had a lot of other neat stuff like fancy rice cookers and a grill right on the countertop and a steamer thingy we were going to use to steam our cakes, which Ren's mom told me were called manju. Ren and I washed our hands and feet in the kitchen sink, and his mom didn't even have a problem with me sitting on the counter or anything. Then she helped us get out all the ingredients we needed to bake the manju: flour, baking powder, sugar, sesame oil, and something called koshian, which is the sweet bean paste. I gulped at the thought of putting bean paste in the cakes, but I didn't say anything because I hadn't actually tried it yet. We mixed up all the ingredients except the sesame oil and bean paste. Ren and I kneaded that dough with our hands and feet. "I'm getting buns of steel," I cried, because kneading dough with my feet was really good exercise. "Oh no," said Ren's mom. "These buns will be very soft. These will not be buns of steel." I just stared at her because I was pretty sure we were talking about two different buns. Then we rolled that dough out into little discs and put a glob of bean paste on each one and pinched them up into little sacks. Ren's mom put the little balls into the steamer. While we waited for the manju to steam, Ren showed me some of his favorite toys. He showed me his cool Lego sets and his cars and his video games. And then he looked at me and he said really seriously, "I feel like I can trust you." I nodded. "Oh yes, you can. I am as trustworthy as they come." Then he went over to the bed and he flipped down the covers and he showed me his absolute favorite toy, which was a doll he slept with at night. "My friends would make fun of me if they found out I have a doll," he said. "I think it's okay for you to like dolls," I said. "I like dolls too." Ren seemed really happy about that, so he played with his doll until Ren's mom told us the manju were done steaming. We followed her back into the kitchen and she scooped them out and put them on plates for us at the kitchen table. I stared at mine. "Go on," said Ren's mom. "Try it, Aven." She looked down at me with such sweet, hopeful eyes. I was going to do this. I was going to try cake stuffed with beans. I was. I took a deep breath, picked up that little steamed cake with my toes, and took a tiny nibble. I only got a little bit of the beans in my mouth, but you know what? I wanted more. I took a great big bite, and Ren's mom clapped her hands and laughed. "It's good, isn't it?" she said. "It's delicious," I said, but my mouth was stuffed so full of manju that I wasn't sure she understood me. But she could definitely tell I loved them. And that was it. From this moment in history until the end of time, I would forever be Aven Green, trier of new things, even the weirdest things anyone ever heard of. Like, I don't know, like boiled eyeballs, or fried rattlesnake, or chocolate dipped asparagus.